Now let's start with our fourth unit, that is let's start with our eighth unit, that is the PHP and MySQLs. As as we know as we know, PHP is a very popular programming language and used for the designing the websites. More than 20 million websites are designed using PHPs. There are many languages which are used for web development or web programming, but among all of them, PHP is the most popular web scripting language. It is designed primarily for web development but also used for as a general purpose programming languages. Now let's start with the advantages and disadvantages of PHP programming languages. PHP, the first advantages of PHP programming languages, it is the cross platforms. PHP is an application that can run on several platforms. The importance of these that you do not have to worry about the operating systems the user is using, as you will be rest assured that the code will still run properly and smoothly. Second advantages is that strong library supports. Another advantage to using the PHP hypertext preprocessor is used of modular that are functionals. The importance of different modules is that they help to make our work easier. The third disadvantage, it is very stable. PHP has been in existence for about 22 years. Over this period, several developers have worked on the application to improve the usage of the application. A lot of bugs have been discovered over the years, and the bugs have been fixed quickly by the team of developer. Easy of use. It is easy to use PHP to programs even for individuals who are new to programming. They can easily pick up the programming languages and learn to use them within a short while. Now let's start with the disadvantages for PHP programming languages. Now, despite the advantages of the PHP hypertext preprocessor, the scripting language also has some disadvantages. Some of the disadvantages are explained. Let's start. The first disadvantages is weak type. Unworry, programmers might be surprised by the implicit conversions in the language. This could consequently leads to bugs that are unexpected, not designed for creation of few applications. Second disadvantage is it has a security. Thus, now there is the need to secure website as much as possible to protect the owner of the website as well as the user of the site. The open source natures of the programming language services as both the advantages and disadvantages of PHP hypertext preprocessing. Since everybody can view PHP source, it is possible for hacker to identify the bugs in the codes and subsequently use such bugs to attack the suspecting users. Okay, now let's start with the application where the PHP actually use. It is used for the developing the websites. Okay, now let's start with the actual syllabus for the PHP. So starts with the first, that's the introduction of the PHP. Now PHP is a server scripting languages and a powerful tool for making dynamics and interactive web pages. PHP is also called as hypertext preprocessor. It is widely used open source general purpose scripting language, and that is specially suits for web development and can be embedded into the HTML. So now the first, what is PHP? Actually, we all are very eager to learn the which language it is. Why the PHP language is used in the PHP language is used for the as a programming language. So this language is a hypertext preprocessors. It is also called as open source scripting languages. PHP scripts are executed on the server side. PHP is very free to download and use. What is a PHP file? PHP files it can also contain it, maybe it can be a text, it can be HTML, CSS, JavaScripts or PHP code. PHP code is executed on the server, and the result is returned to the browsers as plain text, plain HTML. PHP file have extension called as .php. What can PHP do? PHP can generate a dynamic page contents. PHP can create, open, read, write, delete, close the files on the servers. PHP can collect from data. PHP can send and receive the cookies. PHP can also add, delete, modify the data in your database. PHP can also use to control the user access, and PHP can encrypt the data. Now next, why only PHP? Why it is not for the other programming language? PHP runs on various platforms as like Windows, Linux, Unix, Mac OS, then etc. PHP is very compatible with almost all server used today. For example, Apache, IIS servers. These all servers are used to run the PHP codes. PHP supports a wide range of database. It can also support for the MySQL database. PHP is free, and you can download from the official website for PHP, www.php.net. PHP is easy to learn and run efficiently on the server side. So for storing the data, we are using MySQL for the PHP. Set up PHP on your own PC. How to set up the PHP on your own machines? However, if your server does not support PHP, you must install a web browsers or web servers, install PHP, install database such as MySQL, which is already explained. Okay, now let's start with the installation steps for the PHPs. First, what do you need for installing the PHP? That is one official websites are this www.php.net. On that website you can download the PHP course. Now the next is a PHP syntax. PHP scripts is executed on the servers, and the plaintext HTML result is sent back to the browser for the execution purpose. The basic syntax for PHP is that, okay, as a C, C++, and Java, there are syntax are different. Same as the language for the PHP, the syntax are different as compared to the previous programming languages. The PHP scripts can be placed anywhere in the documents. PHP script starts with the angular bracket PHP and ends with the angle brackets, question marks and angular bracket. Now here in this statement, how to write the PHP code. Within that brackets you have to write the PHP codes, and to with the help of .php file extension you can save the PHP files. A PHP file normally contains HTML tags and some PHP scripting language. As we know, PHP as a scripting based programming languages. Below we have an example of the simple PHP files with the PHP scripts that uses a built-in PHP functions, that is echo to output the text hello world on the web pages. In C, C++ and Java programming, we are using the printf statement to print a message in C, and in CPP we are using the cout, and in Java system.out.println. Same as the in PHP to display the output on the screens, we are using the echo function to print a statement. Same here, so that echo to output the text hello words on the web pages. Now that is actual syllabus, and here in that angle brackets, here we are here the user are writing the PHP code. Now next is a PHP is a case sensitive languages. What is case sensitive language? We cannot write the capital letters instead of small case letters. In PHP, no keywords, for example, if, else, file, echo, etc., classes, functions, and user different functions are case sensitives. Okay, now that is the how to display the PHP echo. We cannot write echo, we can write the echo like that and print the statement for the PHP code. Now next is a variables and contents. We will stop here for the variables and contents. Yes.